Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Get 300. Get 300.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Goodwin able to haul it in. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Check 49, check 49.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, no. Right there, 56. Watch the run. They're running it. Shift. Check it out, Reed. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 80 weapon. Slam.
Murray now on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Kill.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56, the mock boys, 56. Check, 56.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete.
Murray's pass, thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. is Murray on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Check, 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 check.
Murray now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. Jim.
First down, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Show it.
Hey, 626. Hey, high 7. Jim.
Watch the run. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 29. Woo-hoo. 29 is the Mike. 29. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run with Drake. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll begin the drive with Breida, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
Watch the whip. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Number 50. Jump.
Mike 5-4, Mike.
Throw him back. Throw him back. Yeah, Liz. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Rodgers. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
San Francisco.
Mike 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On first down, here's Breida. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got double up. You go tight. You got tight. You got
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
first down. Drake again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And 12 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. So we got man. Big edge. Orbit.
On second and 12, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. Doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
30. Hey, echo.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
258. Box it.
Under 10.
Scan 300. Bravo.
443.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
You ain't got nothing.
Throwing on first down, Murray. And this is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and he hits Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On third down, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, exit.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Rodgers going to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yeah, Liz. Inside. Hey, zoom.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Greystone, travel.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
You got it. You got it.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On play action, it's Murray. It's complete to Drake. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run again with Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch twist. 36.
Back north. Bang. Protein spill.
Check 26.
Here's Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Deuce. Watch it.
Back north. Five. Yeah.
Right there. 54 Mike. You can't block me.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers taking a shot for Samuel. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. Around the NFL, third quarter now up in Seattle. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Hey, 88. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Shit! Watch the
Recon, 132 fighter. 150 now.
Take four. Kill.
Inside.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 92 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
You don't want none. Give it. Pick up the ball. Check. Check 24.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, here's Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dee Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To throw is Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
43's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals claw one back. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Green 18, scat 300, scat 300.
Big stop, let's go.
Green 19.
Got his target, Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's Breida. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's get it.
58.
Coming to you. Coming
Go to 50.
SOS.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers throwing here. Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Check. Go. Crunch.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final point of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
56, the 56, check 56.
First down, Murray going for it all. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like, now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still two timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel